I know this is supposed to be a murder mystery, y'all, but I just want somebody to look at me the way Jabron looks at Leilani. Hey everyone, it's Sharana from Pay Your Weight, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Netflix film, The Lovebirds, which hits the Netflix streaming platform this Friday. I don't know why I just felt compelled to say The Lovebirds like that. I just felt it in my spirit for a moment. This film is directed by Michael Showalter, who you may know from directing The Big Sick, which also starred Kumail. But this film stars Issa Rae, Kumail Nanjiani, as they are a couple who is experiencing a defining moment in their relationship as they are then embroiled into this murder mystery. And as they embark on this journey to clear their names, they go from one extreme and hilarious circumstance to the next as they must figure out how they and their relationship can survive the night. So this film was actually supposed to make his debut at the South by Southwest Film Festival, and then it was going to make its release into theaters, but due to the pandemic, Netflix scooped it up for us so we can still enjoy some good content during this pandemic. For those of you who are new to my channel, I tell you what I liked about this film, what I didn't like about this film, and is it worth your time or not this weekend watching on Netflix? I also had the pleasure of interviewing Issa and Kumail about their role in the film. I will post the link to that interview below. You guys should definitely go check it out, but shout out to Netflix for the opportunity. So going into what I enjoyed about The Lovebirds, this film really rests on the shoulders of Issa and Kumail, who I would really say they're the heart of this film. I love the chemistry that they have, both their romantic chemistry, but most importantly, the comedic chemistry that they have amongst one another. I think that they have some very funny lines in this film. I think each different character has their own moment to shine, but I really just had a smile on my face while I was watching this. I watched this a few weeks ago. It was a Saturday morning. I was like, let me watch The Lovebirds real quick. Let me just start with a little early Saturday morning matinee. And I'll have to say, like, I just had a smile on my face for the rest of the day. I had a really fun time watching them on screen. But I will have to say, that setup in the beginning of the film, as we get to know Leilani and Jabron, as they meet one another, as they embark on their relationship, I was just like, you guys, I want that, okay? That is the love that I strive to have. If I can have a date like that, I want to start dating then, okay? I believe in dating because of that whole first 5-minute montage that they had. I was just like, I am ready for love. I'm sorry. If y'all heard that song, y'all know where that was in my heart, okay? But representation. You hear me talk about this a lot of time, and how they showcase interracial relationships on screen, on TV, and also to film is always, there's always a white person or a black person or an Asian person, a white person. It's always like a white person involved. I'm like, you guys, like, there are other types of interracial relationships that happen, like, in the world, okay? And to see Issa and Kumail not only star in this film, but to play two characters in a relationship that this film really centers around, it was really refreshing to see. I was like, that when we talk about representation, this is what we're talking about. I was like, thank you for giving us a different, like, they're the new poster child. This is like, there are different interracial relationships, and this is what they could look like. It was really refreshing to see. But also to the writing on this film, there's a moment in the film where Leilani is having a conversation with her friend, and you can tell that Leilani has judged her relationship with Jabron based on what she sees from her friends' relationships through social media. And I was like, you guys, we just experienced a word that it probably wasn't supposed to be that big of a deal, but the way that the film kind of addressed in that moment how social media puts unrealistic expectations on so-called relationship goals, I was like, yes, I know this is supposed to be a murder mystery, but they just gave us a little word for the day. So I just wanted to shout them out. It was something that was so small, but it just had a huge impact on me for some reason. But also too, I would have to say, I really feel like I was on a fun adventure. As they get into these crazy situations throughout the course of the movie, I just had a blast just figuring out, like, what y'all gonna get yourselves into next. And I would have to say that I think that it really gets you invested in a relationship, and also to invested in, like, them trying to clear their names at the same time. But I just had a fun time overall watching them on screen. But even though I had things that I truly enjoyed about the film, there are two main issues. One of this deals with, you guys hear me talk about this all the time, why I don't watch movie trailers. And I do think that the trailer for this film, and I don't know how the devil made me watch this movie trailer. I don't know what I was doing that I just sat here and watched the entire trailer. But I did feel as though that a lot of the the funniest moments in the film, I think that they put it in the trailer. And it didn't mean that they weren't still just as funny when I watched it happen, but I was already anticipating what the characters were going to say on screen. And so it kind of took me out of the moment. It took the fun that I could have had if I would have minded my business and not watched this movie trailer. So if you guys have not watched the trailer yet to the Lovebirds, please do not do that. But this just goes to why will continue to not watch movie trailers, because I think that a lot of the best moments in the Lovebirds was put in the trailer. And I think that it kind of did it a disservice for those who, if you're not bothered by it, fine. For me, I was bothered by it. But also too, it's a murder mystery that we're in. And while I had a great time watching them try to like follow the breadcrumbs to figure out what the heck is actually happening, I think that one of the key players that play a huge role into the murder mystery, we don't get to see that much of that character. And I think if they would have spent just an extra 10 to 15 minutes to flesh out their involvement, their role, the like why behind it a little bit more, I think that it would have made the movie, like it would have just upped it even like a couple of more notches. Not to say that I didn't enjoy it already, but I did feel as though the murder mystery aspect was very lacking. There's a clever thing that happens as they kind of discover what is happening with the murder that takes place in the beginning of the film. But I just felt that it was very rushed in the third act. The film is not that long. They really do a great job with the pacing. They get to like the gist of it in the beginning of the film. I was just like, if y'all would have just gave it an extra 10 to 15 minutes, it would have been like, chef's kiss, okay? But even though I had issues with the film, overall, I had a great time with the Lovebirds. If you want to watch something that's going to make you laugh, okay, put a smile on your face, get your weekend started off on a right note, this is the movie that you guys need to watch. I would definitely say The Lovebirds is worth your time watching, okay? It was everything for me. It just gave me my entire life for my Saturday, all right? And I hope that it does the same thing for you. But those are my thoughts on The Lovebirds. As always, my name is Sharana from Para Waits. And if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. I'll see you soon.